What is up? Oh, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Let me see. It is 10:33. It is 10:33 on a Wednesday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. Hey, it's your boy Tony Jim, aka Mr. Why Not, Mr. Why Not, with WKDT 422 Lit Radio, and we always in the streets, baby. This is mansplaining. We are out here doing a thing. I got some background music. I got some background noise going on back here. Let me shut that down. And we are here. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tony Jim. We here on Mansplaining, y'all. We doing our thing every week. We do our thing, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Ladies, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you got any questions, you got any concerns or whatever, you want to ask me any questions, please feel free to do so. I will give you the best answer I can. That don't mean you're going to like what I say, but it's the answer that I'm going to give. Hey, fellas, this is our show, fellas. This is our show. This is where we get to chop it up, man. This is where we get to put it out there on the line, say what we feel and feel what we say, you know what I'm saying? Or say what we mean and mean what we say. That's what this is all about now. Hey, if you are watching on YouTube, hey, my YouTube viewers, what's going on, everybody? Hey, if you are watching Mansplaining for the first time, I want you to make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and make sure that you get notification of every time that Mansplaining goes live and we put a video out there. Make sure you hit that little bell, that notification, and say all notifications so you won't miss nothing that we put out from week to week. Hey, make sure you hit the like button as well. Facebook, hey, what's up, my people on the book? My people on the book, what's going on? Good to see y'all as well. Y'all know what I want you to do. I want you to hit the like, the love, the mad, the care, whatever emoji you want to hit that emoji. We want it. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. But more than that, you know what I want you to do. More than that, more than these emojis and this, that, and other, you know what I want you to do. I want you to hit that share button. I want you to hit that share button. Hit that share button. We're trying to spread this word. We're trying to get worldwide, y'all. We're trying to get worldwide. We're trying to go past Birmingham and Atlanta, y'all. We're trying to get worldwide. So we need y'all to spread the love with us a little bit. Spread the love with us a little bit. Let me see. Do I got anybody? Nobody comment up in there? Yeah, y'all ain't showing no love yet. But you know, I'm here anyway. I'm here anyway, and I'm here to do what I do. I appreciate everybody. When you come in, chime in. Make sure you let us know where you're chiming in from. Let us know what city, what state you're at. You know, whatever else you want to say. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to each and everybody. So, also, let me see. I'm gonna go out here and see if I can find out who my people that are representing in the fashion of the truly gifted. That's what I say. That's what I say. There's a couple people on there. It's just a couple people on there. Let me see if I'm trying to see some faces. They don't want to show their faces. That's what it is. They don't want to show their faces. Oh, D Swans, good to see you. Miss Jamila, good to see you. Good to see you. All my people starting to come in. They starting to come in. There we go. ATL Peach, hey. What's up, boss? Good to see you. Y'all slow coming in here tonight. I'm trying to give you a little time to come on up in here, but y'all slow coming on up in here. Y'all know your boy Tony Jim gonna be at it all the time. D Swans, what's up, cuzzo? What's up, cuzzo? Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. I'm just trying to holler at the people that's trying to holler at me. Give me 1 second. Oh, I put a little bit too much in there this time. Y'all know what this is. You know what it is. It's the cup. Y'all know what this is. It's the cup. Don't worry about the cup. The cup is the cup. And that cup kind of strong tonight. That cup kind of strong tonight. Crystal Jemison Brazil, what's up, sister? Going on. Carlton Reese, What's up, family? Good to see you, man. You're doing your thing out there in Texas, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What else? What else? What else? I already talked to my people. I'm talking to my people that represent in the fashion of the truly gifted. Hey, once again, if you're watching right now, hit the share button. Hit the share button right now. Also, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, y'all. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications, because I started telling you last week. Pretty soon, all of the live content is going to be on YouTube. Facebook is going to get a replay of the show maybe later that night or the next day. But all of the live content eventually is going to be on YouTube. I'm trying to give everybody time. I'm letting everybody know that eventually, when you want to catch us live at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain, and 7:30 Pacific. Hey, yeah, 7:30 Pacific. When you want to catch us live, you're going to end up going to YouTube eventually to catch all of the live events. Also, if you want to shout me out on YouTube, if you want to shout me out on Instagram, holla at your boy, Tony Jim 71. Tony Jim 71. Also, if you want to donate, sponsor, if you want to help the show grow, you want to help the show grow, you want to help us, get with the content and help speed this thing up, get some more stuff going on the show. Drop a couple of dimes in there, just a couple of dimes. That's all you got to do. Couple of dimes, $1, dime, whatever the case may be. We just trying to put some content out there to you. And other than that, what we got going on this week, y'all? It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on this week. What y'all know of that's going on out there? I'm sure y'all up on everything that's happening. One thing I do want to do real quick before we get too far. There is something that I would love to do, and if you would bear with me, hopefully I can get this going. Hopefully we can get this going. Let me try this. Bear with me, y'all. We want to celebrate Black History Month. It is upon us. And we want to celebrate those that came before us. I want to do something a little different. I want to recognize somebody who's a part of my Black history. This is Black History Month, and we want to recognize it. We want to recognize it, and we want to give it its due. And right now, I want to give all due to one of the first mentors I ever had outside of my family, Mr. DMC, Donald Mitchell Crawford. To many, he was a band director. To some, he was a bus driver. To some, he was a father. To some, he was a friend. To many, he was a frat brother. Mr. Donald Crawford meant so much to so many. We celebrated his time in his life that he was here with us, and all that he did for us then, and all the lessons that he instilled in us that are still with us to this day. Mr. Donald Crawford, Mr. C, DMC. That is my Black history. Mr. Crawford, that is my Black history. That is my Black history. Shout out to Mr. C, and shout out to everybody for Black History Month. What else we got going on, y'all? First of all, I want to shout out somebody I keep forgetting. On our new theme song, Mansplaining, I want to shout out Lojo. He is the artist that is singing, that produced that track. that put it together. For those that don't know, if you in the Birmingham area, you've heard the Green Track song. Green Track gives you money. Green Track gives you money. That's the same dude. Lojo, that's the same dude that's doing my theme song right now. So I just want to give a shout out to him. Also to the guy that did all the graphics and everything, Jesse Edwards with J. Lorraine Studios. Shout out to you as well, bro. Shout out to you. All right. Now, what's going on in the news, y'all? I'm gonna try to run through this real quick because we got some stuff to talk about tonight. First, LeBron James. LeBron James on Monday night got into a verbal altercation with the fans at the Hawks game. Fans are always getting into it with the players and this, that, and the other, and people love going at it with LeBron. And this particular night, he was going at it with a guy named Chris Carlos. Chris Carlos is a diehard Hawks fan, and he is a avid diehard LeBron James hater. And he's posted and this, that. He's done a whole lot of things to express how much he hates LeBron James. And he got into a little back and forth with LeBron James, and his wife decided she wanted to jump in the conversation, in the argument, and she instigated the whole thing and pushed it all, escalated it out of proportion. Every time they came down the court, she was back up on the floor hollering and screaming at him. LeBron is giving her the name Courtside Karen. Courtside Karen. Of course, she went live trying to run him down, trying to run LeBron down, saying that he should be ashamed for letting a 25-year-old get under his skin. 25? Well, man, I thought that girl I thought she was every bit of 38. Talking about 25. Anybody that saw that video and saw that lady, what's her name? Juliana Carlos. She looked every bit of 38. Talking about 25. In her dreams. So, so she got she got there and she did her thing, and but LeBron said, he didn't think they should have got kicked out the game for the little argument. And like many of the other players, they can't wait to get some of the fans in their stadiums around the country. What else is going on? Jenny Cudd, Cudd, C-U-D-D. I'm assuming that's Cudd. Jenny Cudd. You might not be familiar with that name, but I'll let you know who she is. This is her. This is Jenny Cudd right here. Jenny Cudd was a Capitol rioter on January 6th. She's from Texas, and she is on pretrial release after being charged with 2 federal offenses. She went to the judge in the court and asked the judge to allow her to go on her 4-day work retreat vacation. She went to court and she asked the court to allow her to go to her 4-day work retreat vacation in Mexico. Guess what they told her? They told her yes. Are you serious? And the black dude that got arrested with them, that dude's still in jail. He's still in jail trying to get out. Can't even make bail. This lady here got two federal charges against her, and they're allowing her to go to Mexico for a 4-day work retreat vacation. If that ain't some bullshit, I don't know what is. What else we got going on? Hey, I know they had the Bus It Challenge going on, and everybody was going crazy with the Bus It Challenge. Bus It, this, that, and the other, and some people going crazy over it. Some people were wild with it. They were loving it. To me, it was much like twerking. After the first 3 or 4 videos, I was really tired of it. However, now they have the Silhouette Challenge. They have the Silhouette Challenge, y'all. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. If I do agree, if I do say so myself, I agree. I agree that it's way more classy or sexy or whatever, aesthetically pleasing than the busted challenge. Maybe some of y'all need to be in the dark. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all need to be in the dark. Because some of y'all in broad daylight with that busted challenge, and y'all look like you need to get busted in the face. So what else we got going on? This vaccine, y'all. This vaccine. You know what? Let me do before we get on the vaccine, because this vaccine thing is deep. This vaccine thing is deep. So before we do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick music break. I'm gonna take a quick music break, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna bring my partner in. I'm gonna bring my ace in. We're gonna chop this thing up and see if we can find out what's what. If you got any questions, holler at your boy. Right now, we about to hit another Birmingham product. If you are watching and you know her, let her know her song was played tonight. I am hitting straight up out of Birmingham, Alabama, Miss Kioka, Kiki Music. Fall in Love. Tell me if you like it. Come on now. Okay, the Kiki song the Kioka song don't want to play for me. That's how they gonna do you, boy.
Hello?
There we go. Come on, Kiki.
Here. I'm just getting to the room.
Oh, good. Guess who I ran into?
Who?
Your old boo, Tony.
Is he still fine?
And he's still fine, girl.
Yeah, I'm still
As a
fine.
matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up and see if he wanna come through.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll not be seeing you and the girls soon. Can we fall in love?
Fall in Love, Kioka. Birmingham now. Birmingham coming through with these tracks for me now. Where my Atlanta folks at? You got a track? Send it to me. Some more of my Birmingham folks. You got an R&B track? Send it to me.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, and I'm really digging your style. Got me peeping undercover. Don't care who's right or wrong. Let's leave it in the past. And if you're single, can I get another chance? I don't mean to be bold, but I think you should know that after all this time, you've still been on my mind. I'm just trying to see.
Straight out of Birmingham.
Get you with me.
Kioka Music, baby. Kioka Music.
All I wanna do, can we fall in love?
Straight out of Phillips High School. Haha, them Red Raiders.
Truly thinking of ourselves, but we're so different now.
Hey. Shout out to Miss Kioka Allen, Miss Kioka, Miss Kiki Music, Kioka Music doing her thing, Fall in Love. Y'all keep up with that. I might have to break her off with another track on there again on next week or something like that. I'm trying to spread the love, y'all. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spread the love. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and sticking around with your boy. So now it's time for me to add my ace, my boy. My day one up in here with me, Ducky Boy, Melvin Stringer. What's going on with you, man?
What's up, doctor?
Look at you. What you chewing on, man? What you chewing on?
Man, I got some Orbit gum, dude. Man, I love it.
Orbit gum.
Yeah, it's Orbit. Sugar-free, man. Long-lasting flavor. I sound like the commercial on it. Real talk. What's up with you, man?
Not much, man. Not much. How was your week, man? It's been a good little week, man.
Yeah, shot by hump day. Can't complain, man. Wrapping up the basketball season for the boy. Getting ready to get February on out the way so we can get some consistent weather, man. This weather been crazy lately. One day it's hot.
Yeah, brother,
I'm
outside with some shorts, a fur coat, some rain boots, and an umbrella. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can't complain though because it ain't freezing, but the up and down One day 70 degrees, the next day 46 degrees. But other than that, man, can't complain until getting ready for the Super Bowl.
That's what's up. Yeah, get ready for the Super Bowl, man. I'm with the Tampa Brady's.
Let me tell you something. This is my theory on Tom Brady. I always thought that dude always had a massive amount of talent on all those championship teams he won. I'm not taking nothing from him, but I always thought he was loaded. He always had a defense, and at every skill position on offense, he had a nice dude there.
Yeah.
Now, so that being said, I never was big on giving him all the credit. He's a decent quarterback. I'm just not convinced. But if he goes down to Tampa Bay and take that team and win the Super Bowl, Tony, I give him GOAT status. I give him GOAT status.
You give him GOAT status.
I give him GOAT status.
I feel you, man. I can't argue with it, man. I can't argue with
And
it.
I'm a Brady hater.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was like me, man. I was a Michael Jordan hater, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, man. So let me jump into a little something real quick. Actually, we got like 3 things I want to touch on, man. 3 things I want to touch on. All right. Now, first of all, let's talk about this distrust in the vaccine in the Black community, and they're trying to reinforce or reassure the black people in America and the Black communities that the vaccine is safe. Right. But now the distrust, basically comes from just blatant misinformation and lying to the people, to the Black people throughout history. Yeah, as far as medication and medical services and vaccinations are concerned.
Past lies. They've been screwing us over since day one. We all know that. It's documented. They've experimented with us, and then one of the easiest ways to experiment with a demographic of people is through medicine, man.
Yeah, I mean they've been experimenting. They've been experimenting on people for decades.
Yeah. On top of the fact that it's sort of hard to trust the medicine, pharmaceutical industry anyway, dude, because they be prescribing stuff that's killing people all the time, man, all the time.
The side effects be worse than what you got.
Yeah, big time. You'd be amazed at the lawsuits, malpractice lawsuits they got for prescribing, the incorrect medicine. But you can look at the side effects on all of that medicine. I'm one of those guys. When you watch a commercial and they're talking about a particular medicine, I be tripping out the side effects and that long list of side effects. So,
you go there because you got a pain in your neck. Like, all right, you can take this, but your hair gonna fall out. You're gonna have the hives. You're gonna have all the discharge from your rectum.
Big time. Big time. So that on top of this, like you said, you mentioned last week, Tuskegee Airmen and whatnot. How they experimented on those guys, man.
Exactly.
So as far as the vaccine, Tony, okay, I'm a veteran and they're offering it. You are too. Just in case you didn't know, and anybody out there that knows veterans, if you're not really making a lot of money, too much money, making medium range or less, you can go up to the VA. They probably have a site for you to go get your vaccines, man. They giving them we're part of the first batch of people that's up for getting them. I haven't got it yet, Tony.
Well, y'all go right on ahead and get that, mud. Let me know how that work out for you there, boy.
Well,
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Bruh. They got healthcare workers that's working with people in homes and everything and in our clinics. That's like, I'm not taking that vaccine. Now, if they ain't gonna take it, if the people that working in the environment that know what's going on telling you they ain't finna take that vaccine, the hell make you think I'm finna take that vaccine?
Well, I understand that. Okay, one, do the history.
It's too many questions.
Well, I'm not gonna be one of the first ones to go and get it. I'm gonna have to see people get it, and then I'm gonna have to see the reaction. But like I say, like the flu. I've never gotten the flu shot. I used to in the Navy. They made us get them. As soon as I got out the Navy, they asked me, did I want the flu shot? I found out I had an option. I said, hell no. I've never had the flu since. But this is something different we're dealing with, Tony. I think they got it to where you're probably going to want to get the vaccine. You're probably going to have to eventually. I don't trust it. I'm going to wait and see what I do people first. There are a lot of people that we got as friends, our age, they went and got it. You know, I monitor social media and I'm watching them. But Tony, that COVID ain't no joke either, my boy.
That COVID ain't no joke, man. But they also saying I would rather go with the discipline route of saying they're talking about having the postal service deliver those N95 whatever masks to every residence and everybody wear them for everybody. You ain't got to wear them all the time, people. Right. You ain't got just whenever you're out and about around a bunch of people. Right. That's the only time you need to wear them. They like, if we do that for 4 weeks, we could get rid of this thing completely. I'd rather do that.
Hell no. No, that's not going to happen.
Why not? Why wouldn't that happen? Why wouldn't that work?
They didn't design the virus to work that easily, you know, to get that virus is designed.
I mean, it might not wipe it out completely, but it'll knock some numbers down if everybody followed the mask guidelines. I believe that it would knock the numbers down tremendously if we followed the mask guidelines.
But it's so easy to get. And when I think about the people that did adhere to the guidelines and protocols of staying at home, quarantining and whatnot, and they were still getting sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that followed the guidelines and they still end up getting sick. In other words, it's sort of inevitable. It's like it seems like everybody at one point or another going to catch COVID-19, and everybody ain't ready to catch it. It's taking some people out. So
I tell you what. We're gonna wrap this up in a second, but I tell you something else that happened that's got people looking in the camera like Tyler Perry had a live interview on BET with some doctor.
Yeah,
I don't know where the hell he get this doctor from.
Right.
I don't know what hood, what project. I don't know what corner street they went and found this doctor on. But this
Dugan Avenue in Pratt City.
Dugan Avenue
and Avenue U in Pratt.
Straight up off the street. This is what she's saying. She's talking about the proteins. She's talking about the certain proteins, and she called the bad proteins the gangsters. These the gangsters right here. These the gangsters. And all the antibodies, you can consider them your homies or your homeboys. So what they do is they just be hanging out, chilling in the cut, waiting on something to pop off.
Jesus Christ.
And when something pop off, then that's when they attack the virus. And I'm sitting here like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? You actually talking to us like that?
Using Ebonics.
Straight Ebonics. She like, this it's the gangster. And then all the antibodies, them your homies and your homeboys. And then until something kick off, until something pop off, they just be chilling in the cut.
Let me ask you something, Tony.
What?
Let me ask you something. As asinine as that sound, and as crazy as it sounds, and such a smack in the face as it is.
I know what you for to say.
a major smack in the face to the black community. Do you understand why they did that? And is that far-fetched to say that is not a logical way to try to reach this generation?
You know what, Doug? You know what? In reality, maybe this is some of our fault. We don't want to look at it in reality.
Right.
Because some of them little young dudes that's out there completely understood what she said.
What she was talking about.
Some little young dudes that can't fathom any idea of medical terminology.
Yeah.
Understood.
Well, it ain't the fact they can't fathom it.
I'm mad that they understand that. I'm mad they understand that.
Yeah. Because they put it in something they're interested
I'm
in.
mad
Sad enough, you got a whole generation coming up that is very interested in that stupid crap. That you hear in rap music, with the killing, the hustling, and the twerking and all that. That holds their attention, and that's sad. So maybe it may have been wise. It may have been wise to implement that. Oh my gosh, that's sad though. I would have felt so offended, Tony, if I seen something like that, man. Talking about this the gangster and this the homies. Really?
Everybody's in your home, and until the virus kick in, they just be chilling in the cut, waiting on something to pop off.
I bet some kids there like this. Ooh, he gonna get boy. Ooh, I like that. I like.
Oh,
that.
boy, that virus go hard, boy.
Boy,
That virus go hard.
On Ma.
That doctor go hard, man. That doctor going hard on my mama.
Boy,
On my mama.
boy, tell that. I got to make it to at least 75, 80 years old, dude. I got to see how this generation, that's about 5, 10 years old right now, I want to see them when they're 35, 40 years old. I just want to be an old man and can just see how they talk. Because they going to get that money now. Because that's one thing about them, you know. But all that etiquette stuff and walking around.
They hustlers.
Yeah, they get that money now. But they all that carrying on, all that, by the standard, by the book, all that, you know, they tatting their face up and all that. That's another episode. We're gonna have to speak on that too.
Yeah, like Kimberly ATLP said, yeah. She said, yeah, what's wrong with that? Sometimes you have to meet folks where they are.
Big time.
And maybe it's the arrogance of black people that don't want to be associated with Ebonics. You know, like, we don't want to be associated with that. However,
they was entrenched in it growing up. That's what they saw growing up.
However,
they said to themselves, the first chance I get to get away from this, I'm gone. I ain't looking back. It's amazing how many professional people, you know, teachers, lawyers, and whatnot, you talk to them, and the way they talk, you would never guess. They grew up in Press City. They from Easley. You know what I'm saying? They from the projects and whatnot. See, they the ones that grow up and say to themselves, when I get out of this, I don't want nothing that reminds me. I don't want nothing.
Get that from me.
But that's just the way it is. But you know, I bet you they understood what them little kids were saying on their commercial though. I bet they just didn't let nobody know they understood. You know what I'm saying? They knew what they were saying too, but they're not finna dance to it and, you know, blow their cover.
You got a point. I think a lot of black people that feel like they are intelligent felt like they were talked down to in that interview, and they oversimplified it. But maybe they oversimplified it because we underestimate the number of people that just don't get it.
Yeah. I think what we need to do is get upset about why they think it's cool to even do that in the first place.
Yeah.
Not the fact that they did it, but why do they think it's cool to do that? Obviously, something gave these people an idea in their head and they don't think it was cool to make a commercial like that. And that's a good idea.
Hey.
We got to fix that problem.
But you know what? I think people only make stuff like that because they know it's going to reach somebody.
Yeah, they're going to put stuff. They're going to put stuff out there. They're going to put the stuff out there who they think going to reach a lot of people. They thought that was going to, ooh, the black kids going to love this.
Well,
love it.
Well, I guess I have to take that with a grain of salt and understand why they did it. But it just seems so degrading. It seemed degrading. It seemed degrading. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see what goes on with that. But let's step on over to the next topic. The next topic on the books,
which is,
for those of you that are watching right now, I want your opinions too on this. T.I. and Tiny. Let that sizzle in your spirit.
That's a marriage. That is a marriage.
That's a marriage.
That is a marriage.
T.I. and Tiny.
That's a marriage.
They are, for those that don't know, they are now facing allegations that they have kind of, I guess, drugged some females and took advantage of them, sexual assault or whatever the case may be. I mean, you know, something Tiny friend would set it up, set it up with them, and
Hold
they
up,
would,
Tony. Go ahead, keep talking.
yeah, Tiny Friend would set it up. They would, and they would, they would all meet up and they would do what they do. You know what I'm saying? They would do what they do, and supposedly the women were taken care of afterwards. And I take that to mean that they were financially taken care of. I don't know that for sure, but that's what it said. So that's what I take it as. They were taken care of afterwards. That's the only recourse I could come up with after that. But now some of these women were repeat visitors. Say that again. Some of these women were repeat visitors. But now one of the young ladies she's coming forward to say that she was drugged and assaulted or drugged and attacked or whatever the case may be. Now I don't want to belittle anyone's bad experiences that they make.
Yeah. Not the victims.
No. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not the true victims. I wish nothing but wellness and nothing but wellness and support. But for those that actively take part in situations, and something goes wrong and piss you off, or down the road you decide you want to use that to extort somebody to get money, you the worst. You the worst.
Right.
You the worst kind.
Yeah,
you are the worst kind of human
being. There's a lot of them, dude.
You are the worst kind of human being.
A lot of them, man. Whoa, you'll be dude. It's a lot of them.
Now, see, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I ain't gonna, and I don't, not trying to put my business out in the street and then like that.
Put it out there.
Right. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there. All right. Now, my thing is now, if I'm dating a girl and I know that, she's down with that like that, and that's the life that I like to live too, then me and my wife gonna be doing that as well. If that's the life we living, and we safe and that's what she likes, that's what I like, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. Be grown. People are afraid to be grown nowadays. People are afraid to be grown. People like different things. Some people like a whole lot more of things than other people do. And because they get shamed about it, they don't never talk about it. So everybody think they got the same little bland vanilla sex life. Not so. And my Lee Corso voice. Not so fast, my friend.
Look, that's a marriage. I'm gonna say this again. What T.I. and Tiny got going on, Tony, they'll never get divorced. See, I picked up on them a long time ago. And I was tripping on Floyd. You remember when Floyd Mayweather was around, right?
Yeah.
And T.I. and Floyd was fighting over her.
Yeah.
And Jokers was like, man, Tiny messed with Floyd Mayweather. She ain't nothing. Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Floyd, T.I. wife. So they trying to make it look like T.I. was lame or something.
Right.
I kept looking at T.I. I always said to myself, now T.I. certified. He a player. See, then I realized he wasn't mad at Floyd Mayweather for messing with Tiny. It probably was a deal. It probably was arranged.
Yeah.
They got the beefing over that lame shit Floyd Mayweather was doing after he got with Tiny a couple of times.
Right.
Calling it, you know what I'm saying? Calling, probably popping up, doing all that lame shit.
Doing extra shit.
Doing extra shit. And they probably was like, damn, chill out, boss. You know what I'm saying?
Chill out, dude. I ain't here to put nobody out on Front Street, nobody business. But if you in Atlanta, if you in Atlanta and you're around certain people, you know how certain people's lifestyles are. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
You know how certain people live their lifestyle and how they get down about certain things. That's just known. That's just known. However, you are right. I feel like Floyd was a part of that, but took advantage of the situation, and that pissed T.I. off.
Yeah.
You violated.
Got disrespect.
I gave you free reign. I done gave you free reign, but now you violate. You're going overboard. You're doing way too much.
Trying to holler at her for real, sending her.
Trying to holler at her for real.
Giving a gift. I got more money. I got more money than him and all that crap.
And for those that are watching, that's shaking their head, that's nasty, there are
people. You got to figure it's going on anyway. It's going
There
on
are
anyway.
people that are into a whole lot more than the mundane one or two little actions that you do in your bedroom. When you go in your bed, you got one or two little moves that you do, and you go to sleep. You done for the night. There's some people out there that's got some bedroom behaviors that are amazing.
We skipping the whole point.
There's some people that got some bedroom behavior that's truly liberating, or whatever the case may be. And some people just get down like that, but they don't want everybody in their business. Why? Because you'll be judged. Everybody gonna say they gonna tell you what you are. She a hoe. She this. She a freak. She a skank. She did. But if she with her husband and her husband is allowing certain things to go on, then ain't nothing you can say to her. Ain't nothing you can say to her.
We skipping a huge outlook on this whole situation, Tony.
Where that?
We got the cure for this. I don't get, especially when dudes do this shit. I've never understood why a person be worried about what somebody else doing in their bedroom.
In their bedroom.
Yeah, I've never wondered, you know what I'm saying? That ain't your business. Why do people be worried about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with them in the first place? It ain't got nothing to do with you.
But you know who the ones that's worried about it? The ones who ain't got jack going on in their bedroom.
The miserable ones, the bitter ones.
The ones who ain't got nothing going on in their
Yeah.
bedroom, and then they want to dictate what somebody else can do in their bedroom based off of the boring sexual life that you might have had, and you want everybody to have that same mundane missionary life for the rest, for eternity.
Chasing that fictional,
fictional.
Yeah, that fictional relationship. And then the thing too, Tony, like you said, couples who do that stuff together, man, engage in that stuff together, they be together forever. Now,
forever,
then 9 times out of 10, I can't.
Is that the answer? Is that the answer though?
Somebody cheat. Tony, somebody cheating anyway. Normally in a relationship.
Normally somebody.
Yeah, at least with this one, everybody there at the same time. And
it's on phone. Everybody know what's what. Ain't nobody fooling nobody.
Man, people are something else.
Is that the answer? I think that's the answer. Is that the answer to? But see now, of course,
yeah, men's supposed to have more than one woman.
Now, of course, when you look at it, when the other species look at it from the other side, they go that's you greedy. That's greedy. You don't need. That's greedy.
No, it's not. A man needs more than one woman. Anyway, it's no way. It's no way scientifically that one woman would be able to satisfy all the needs.
The biggest
That's
problem.
Why we had hair.
I think the biggest problem with that is that women think that men think about sex the same way that they do. They for instance, if a man goes out and he got a woman, he goes out and he messes around on the girl. 9 times out of 10, that's all it is. That's all it is. He don't care nothing else about it. He don't care nothing about it. That's all it is. Now, a woman. The reason they say a woman cheats wrong or they devious when they cheat is because they wait till they find a dude that they can replace you with. They find a dude. They cheat for emotion. They cheat because they're emotionally tied to somebody.
Yeah.
Dude done got into that heart. He done got into that head. Now she emotionally tied up in that thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We cheat out of physical attraction.
That's why sex to women is very emotional. Sex to men is more times than not just an act. Well, it's just an act. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't get up out the bed, and leave it where it is. Some people carry it with them and hold on to it and they let that judgment bring them down.
I used to think that, Tony, but I got a divorce like about 5 years ago, and I jumped back out in the dating pool.
Thank the Lord.
But dude, I used to think chicks had to in order for them to get intimate with you, they had to have some sort of emotional attachment or something like that. But then we got to start realizing, man, no, they don't. It's a lot of them do the same thing men do. They be looking for that sex without any strings attachment. I've met a lot of women who would rather it be that type of situation, no strings attached.
I think when situations like that happen, happen, I think most time if a woman cheats, she needs to be justified in her actions. She ain't gonna do it just to do it. She needs to be justified. So in order for her to be justified, and so in order for her to be justified, it's gonna be a whole lot of arguments and disagreements coming up with her and her man. Just arbitrarily, a whole lot. So he can be mad, so she can be justified in the action that she do when she go out there and she mess with that man. You made me. He made me do.
They don't give a shit, Tony. They do that.
He made me do.
Face.
Prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong.
They don't, Tony. They do that to cover their face and to preserve their dignity. They don't want to go out as being labeled a hoe and somebody who's just out there cheating and whatnot. So they put up a front like they care about. You know what I'm saying? Got to be a reason why they do it and all that. They just like us, Tony. The women ain't no joke, man. And then that's why, if you notice a lot of situations like that, it be the men acting like girls these days. They be acting like the girl these days, and the chicks the ones who handling dudes.
Speaking of that, speaking of the men acting like the ladies acting like the men,
Right.
let's parlay that into something else.
Yeah.
Defining gender roles in a relationship.
Yeah, times have changed. So
Now, this is our main topic for tonight. We're defining gender roles in a relationship.
Right.
Now this is something I come up with here. Now, little boys grow up traditionally. I say traditionally.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to use the word traditionally in a strict sense. Traditionally, little boys grow up with a loving, caring mother who hugged and loved on him all the time. She fed you, clothed you, cleaned up after you, kept you on schedule with your tasks. Traditionally, little girls grow up with a strong, kind dad who provides for you, protects you, guides you, shelters you, and teaches you. Now when you marry, you leave the people who you have relied on throughout your life to provide these things for you. And
Right.
now you're putting all your trust in this one person that's going to help you do all of those things for the rest of your life. Right?
Right.
Okay. So what are some of the mundane roles? What are some of the mundane roles that men and women have when it comes to relationship? You're living in a house. You're living in the same house. You have traditionally, if it's never spoken, if you never sit down and talk about it, and everybody just took the role that they felt the gender was most common with.
Yeah.
I would say this: men. The list of men and the list of women. On the list of men,
chores. Yeah, chores naturally belong to a particular gender. Like this off the top, the wife do it. Because of this off the top, the husband's supposed to do that.
Right.
This, okay, I got you.
Right. So like things that traditionally men do around the house. They gather and take out the trash.
Right.
They do the maintenance and upkeep of the house, light bulbs,
cut the grass,
painting. Cutting the grass, doing the yard work. Washing the cars, assembly of any furniture that needs to be put together. If there's any pets, more than likely the father feeds the pets or whatever the case may be.
Kick that money, do this. So they get their check.
And the father being, since we're talking traditionally, the father being the traditional breadwinner, the worker. So traditionally, the woman being a stay-at-home mom or a part-time, having
Or
a part,
making less, or generally making less than the man.
or generally making less than the man. She's expected, like the man is expected to do those things. Traditionally, a woman would be looked to cook, clean, do the laundry, take care of the kids. Now,
And got one more responsibility.
that seems like,
speak on. If we got one more that we didn't speak on, it may sound a little immature. But go ahead and finish saying what you're saying. They got one more. They got one more task they supposed to handle too.
okay, taking care of her husband. Of course, that's definitely on there. Definitely, that's really at the top of the list. That's really you gotta take care of your man, so he can take care of you. Take care of your man. Now, even though it says cook, clean, laundry, and kids, that's just 4 things, right? Yeah. But some of those 4 things encompass quite a bit, especially when you talk about the kids. Because not only you talk about feeding them and clothing them, you're talking about school, getting them to school work. You're talking about their activities, dance,
tending to them children.
Tending to the children.
To them children. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
And not to forget the shopping. Most women are gonna do the shopping for the house. Now, when it comes to paying bills, traditionally, the man handled the finances in the house. Traditionally.
That's right.
Now, traditionally, men did things like holding doors open for the woman. Traditionally, women did things like unlock the door for their husband when he either getting in the car or coming home. Open the door and stand, and she's there for him when he come through the door. Old school traditional stuff. What's the matter?
I'm just tripping. I heard a chick the other day, man, talking about her father. And she said that to this day she still has to rub her father's feet. Like when he walk in the house, they say he used to take his shoes off, sit down, and want his children to rub his feet.
I know some people that had to do that for them.
Deep tradition, Tony. I mean, like deep serious. That's why I'm laughing at you when you say
those things that would teach it. Those were things that they did that
were taught in generations.
Taught a woman how to be a wife.
Yeah, how to be ultra submissive.
How to take care. Yeah, how to take care of her man. Now, how do you feel about these roles? And the people that are watching, how do you feel about these roles? Do you think traditional gender roles in the care and maintenance of the house, do you think it's good? Do you think it's outdated? Do you think women can do a lot of the stuff that the men do? Do you think that the men should do some of the stuff that the women do? Me personally, if I was to say, I like the list the way it is. Personally, I like the list the way it is. Now, the dad could be in on some of the clean. You know, he might have an area that he cleans, maybe his man cave or his bathroom or whatever the case may, or the den or something like that. You know, he's got an area that he's designated to clean.
Yeah.
Now with the bills, I feel like this. Whoever is more financially astute.
Yeah.
Because just because you make the money don't mean you know how to spend the money. And there's people who got all the money, that's got money, but they'll get stuff turned off because they were too lazy or too forgetful to go and pay a bill. So something got turned off.
Yeah,
so
irresponsible.
The responsible one.
Too irresponsible to handle the money.
I think when it comes to stuff like that, like little reminders, stuff like that, I think women are ace in the hole when it comes to the small details of things.
I don't know, Tony. I know some women who are terrible with money. Terrible. I know some women that get their paycheck and put it right in their husband's hand.
I think they would be more the exception than the rule, though. You don't think?
You think so? I don't know. Since I've gotten older, Tony, I don't know about a lot of that stuff. you speak on traditions, and that means back in the day. And here we are at this age now. We were taught traditions, and compared to today, what I'm doing and seeing and witnessing now, at 49 years old, those traditions don't apply no more. Times have changed, things have evolved, and we must evolve. And the roles that we play got to evolve. The roles that we play in relationships and everybody's tasks must evolve too. You can't apply those rules to what's going on today because the economic structure ain't even the same as it was back when those rules applied. You know what I'm saying? So,
and a lot of these guys nowadays, they really do. These younger guys, they do not identify with these gender role
because they don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know.
Yeah. Do you think that's because of the lack of strong males in their lives?
Yes. They were raised by women.
Yeah.
So they're clueless to what a man does. So when they get older and they get with a female, it's like two females are dealing with each other because they have the mentality of a female, and the female naturally has it. So nobody has the calm enough to say, okay, I'm going to chill out and squash the argument so we can calm down and talk about the solution to whatever problem we have, compared to two women thinking folks. They go, and then it never stop, and then nothing gets accomplished. And then that builds up, and you end up in a bad relationship because of all the stuff that is built up. Nobody took the time to be the man. It's the balance, man. It's the balance.
It definitely is a balance. And I don't know, and I don't know, maybe because I am a man, I just feel like, forgive me, ladies, I feel like what mansplaining. I feel like it should be what we say it should be. Whatever we set for, whatever we say, hey, this is it. That's on. Ain't no question. I just need you to say yes. Once you say yes, we in. If you say no, we got a problem. Not if you say no, we'll figure something out. If you say no, we got a problem. I need you to say yes, because I feel like any man that's worth his salt, that's trying to take care of his family, is going to do exactly what he needs to do to take care of his family. And if he has the wherewithal, the knowledge, knowing exactly where he wants to take his family, then I think his wife, if it's good to know who you have to know who you're married to. You have to know. You have to, and not just be familiar. You have to know who you married to. And if you know them and they telling you, "I got this," you know they got it. And what's there to compromise? What's there to compromise? Kim said, no. She said, no, Tony.
Well, Tony, let me tell you like this.
Well, tell me. Explain that to me, Kim.
Yeah, Kim, come on and say something. Tony, look, my thing is this, Tony. Just ask and demand the respect from the woman, and you'll get that. Just because things change, the amount of money they make now and all that, they make more money than us and all that. It's still room enough for you to get treated as the man, be the leader of the house, make decisions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Still play the role. You just don't make as much money as your wife. You know what I'm saying? But some guys take it to heart because of that, because that's the only thing they got to stand on when it comes to getting the respect from their woman. It's the paycheck. It's the money. Yeah. Like your woman's supposed to respect you in every aspect of the game. If you don't have a dime in your pocket, you're supposed to have it set up that your woman still respects you. You know what I'm saying? A dime or $1 million in your pocket, your wife's supposed to treat you the same. Only way you're going to get that is if you conduct yourself in that manner and demand that respect. Then you'll get it. Then respect her at the same time. But a lot of brothers fall short of doing that.
But you, they fall short. But in order, before you can demand it, you got to. It's that show me stage. That show.
You gotta give it.
You got to show that you earned. Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying. But if it's a mama's boy and that joker out, he's displaying all the weaknesses, and the woman ain't gonna respect him. She ain't gonna respect him. Man, look, I seen dudes, man. This prime example. I seen dudes with a lot of money, baller dudes, married a chick, and all that, and them women still disrespect them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because what Kim said,
Kim said, it's two people in a relationship. You should both make decisions together. I get that. I get that.
I agree.
Only thing I'm saying is, if you have a spouse and you know your spouse is about their business, you know your spouse get things done. If you can rest in the thought of knowing that your spouse is handling things, what's the compromise that we have to make? What's the discussion for? What are we talking about? You know I'm gonna take care of it. You know I got it. Why do I need to consult you? Now, if I'm having a problem getting something taken care of, then yeah, let's sit down and talk about this, see how we can work this out. But if I got it, I got it. I don't necessarily need my wife to help out, because if I got it, I got it. And that's all I need her to know. I got it. Am I wrong? Is that bad thinking? Is that bad thinking, ladies? Is that bad thinking for me to tell my wife, look, I got it. I got you. I don't need no help on this one. I don't need no help on this. Yes. Now, when there's something come up and I need your input on it, we'll talk about it. Other than that, I got it. Other than that, I got this. Just do what you do. I'll take care of us. Is that wrong? Is that wrong thinking? Is that too masculine? Is that toxic masculinity? What is that?
It's a lot of women these days. You know, they're not gonna put up with that, but you just put out there as things have changed. You know what I'm saying? Things have changed.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I said a lot. I'm speaking statistically now. Statistically, it's a lot of women. These chicks got these jobs and whatnot, making more than most brothers. They're not gonna put up with that. And then don't let them have been raised by women who they seen disrespect men their whole life. All they saw from the mama, auntie, and grandmother is them break black men down their whole life. So they gonna carry that mentality on in their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take a man. It's gonna take a man. What she say?
D Swan said, before I married, we discussed our roles. However, I had to help her with her being so independent.
If you a teen,
that's and I think that's where the problem is. Like Kim says, I have a problem with that. Why do I need to consult you part? Okay, maybe those aren't the words he needs to use. Maybe those aren't the words he needs to use at the time. However, if you know your spouse has it, why do y'all need to talk about it? If he's taken care of it before and y'all haven't had to talk about it, why do y'all need to talk about it? What is there to talk about?
So let me ask you this, Tony. You cool with the traditional ways? You would rather things stay traditional for the most part?
You know, I'm not fully traditional. Not fully traditional. I'm open to some new ways of doing things, but
for the most part,
I want it to be somewhat traditional.
Okay, and I think when you say that, I believe you're saying like the submissive part. That's what you would like to really remain traditional. The submission. The submission part. The wife. I mean, well, that's that's gonna be understood before I take one step down the aisle. The submission is gonna have to be down. Now, when I say submission, I don't mean do what I say do. That don't mean do what I say do. Submission, if you break down the word, thank you, Pastor Harris, for this, Eric Harris for this. Submission is broken down into two words. Submission. Sub. You get sub meaning to be under. Mission, the action that you're taking. You're getting up under and supporting the action that he's taking. Right. Submission. So if he is on a mission, you get up under and you support that. Support that. Okay.
You support that mission. Now, if he's wandering aimlessly and ain't got no direction, then it's gonna be hard for you to submit to him because you don't know what direction he's going in. You don't know where he's leading you. But if he's got a defined direction of where he's going and where he wants his family to be, just submit and go along with what he's doing.
So you think that the traditional way of handling things within man and woman can work and be applied to today's thinking women, to the women we're dealing with at our age. You think that can work?
It can if it's established in the beginning. The thing with the women nowadays is that, like, they call themselves boss women and boss bitches. It's because they had to. They run things like that, and they have that type of personality because that's what they had to do, because no man was there to do that for them.
Right.
But once a man is in the picture, soften up, sweetie. Soften up. I need you to soften up. I need you to soften up. I don't need you to be. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need your CEO personality under my roof.
I don't think
roof.
I don't think that traditional stuff can work these days.
I think it worked. I think it can work.
Okay, first off, women had to shut up back in the day and tolerate what a man said and did. Because this is the only way this chick go eat, dude. This is the only way this chick go buy some clothes. This is the only way this girl play a car note and buy a purse. That was the basis to their obedience. Was I depend on this dude for my livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back home. I can't go back home with mama. Nowadays, these women that go home with mama with all 3 kids. The women tell the dude, bye. You know what I'm saying? In fact,
70% of the divorces are filed by women.
Really?
Yeah, 70% of the divorces filed in the United States are filed by women.
I thought we were filing divorce.
No, women, huh?
Because that's right. Because we remember when we said, Tony, the crazy thing about marriage with men, they be rushing us to get into it. They put all that pressure on us about getting into the marriage
and be ready.
They the first ones always want to get out of it though. They press us into getting married, but be the first ones to want to get a divorce.
Yeah.
So you got a point. I see.
70% of marriages are filed by the woman, and a lot of times, and of those 70%, if you take 100% of that 70% that filed for divorce, only about 15% of them will ever get remarried again.
So once they done, it's over.
Once they done, for the most part, they are done.
That's
and
sad, man.
And a lot of them think they're gonna go and find that next man, and it just don't happen like that. It just don't happen like that. A lot of them, they will leave their marriage, they will leave their husband, take the kids, and they leave their husband thinking they can go and find better. And a lot of times they end up alone. They end up alone.
Yeah,
and women will tell you, oh, I can get men. Oh, I can get me a nigga. To do what? You can get him to do what? You can get him to come and do exactly what he's gonna do. You ain't gonna get him to come and do what you want him to do. You want him to come and wipe it up and then pick up where your last husband left. That ain't what he coming to do. And a lot of women don't realize that. Of that 70% that file for divorce, only 15 to 20% ever remarry again.
You know what, man? That says a lot too about this, man. How sad the situation is. A lot of women know they ain't ready to be a wife.
A lot of them
don't know how to be a wife. So they don't even risk. I've had women get upset with me, Tony, since I've been divorced, for trying to holler at them. And you know us, we gentlemen and whatnot. You know, I know how to come off like a gentleman. They misconstrue my actions of like really trying to get into a real relationship, like a deep relationship. Mm-hmm. They was like, I ain't looking for no boyfriend. You know. I was like, hold on, sister, you know, it ain't that deep. I was just trying to be cordial. But they mistook my being cordial for me really being in a deep relationship. So some women are so scarred, they wouldn't dare think about getting in another relationship, let alone get married. Those numbers are staggering and depressing, Tony. That's scary, dude. That's scary, dude.
They are. And damn, man. I had something on the tip of my tongue I was about to say about what you just said. And just that quick it left my head. Anyway, but yeah, it's crazy the way people think that you can just pick up your life and go. And you can just pick up your life and just go on and find better from what you had. But now, don't get me wrong. There are some bad people out there. There are some people that don't need to be married out there.
Facts.
There are some
Facts.
people out there that do not need
Facts.
to be married. However, but there are some people that have gone through divorces unnecessarily.
Right.
Unnecessarily, they got divorced over things that could have easily been worked out.
Yep.
The biggest thing that most women divorce a man for is infidelity. The funny part is, the crazy part is, they leave him because of infidelity, and they go and find the next man, and for whatever God reason, they think this dude ain't gonna never do what the next dude did. I come and tell you that different teams, same playbook. I'm trying to. We are all men follow the same playbook. We follow the same playbook.
We got the same mission. Just
guess what? It's the same playbook.
I take that back, Tony. I think it's the same game, different playbooks. All of us are playing the same game. We just got different playbooks, but it's the same game. We got one mission. We got one mission.
We running audibles.
We got one mission, ladies. So don't get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I went through a situation where the grass is green. They thought the grass was green on the other side and whatnot. Now it's with red there, like, you know. Don't fall for that, ladies, in the beginning. I can tell you, I'm a dude. I tell y'all crazy when y'all put all y'all faith and love and feelings into the side relationship or the dude. 9 times out of 10, we dealing with y'all because we don't have to put up with y'all 100% of the time. Mm-hmm. So when you break off that thing, what you got going on, thinking you finna come with me, you know what I'm saying? 100% of the time. No, I didn't want you 100% of the time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't.
Right. That's not what I meant.
Yeah,
that ain't what I want.
That's too much. I could not put up with you.
Exactly.
I put up with you 100% of the time.
You gotta ration this stuff out now. You give me too much at one time and it's running me away.
Totally. You be like, you broke up with who? You broke up with him. For what? Y'all need to get back together. Well, y'all need to work it out.
Dana Pope said they all cheat. You know what? I can't say 100% of men cheat.
Oh no, all of us don't cheat, baby.
I can't say 100%, but
it's about 98.9. It's about 98.9. But it ain't 100. But it's about 98.9.
And until people are real about that, they're gonna forever act like they are super surprised that it happened to them. Why are you so surprised? Why are you special? Why are you so? Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not necessarily a good thing, but it's something that you can get past. It's something that you can get by in a relationship. It's something that you can get over in a relationship if you work on it.
Because y'all drive us to cheat. Men don't want to cheat now. Every guy I know that cheated, he was driven to cheat. I don't have friends that just did it because they're dogs and they want to, you know. All the guys I know, all my friends who are not, if we cheated, we were driven. We was driven into the arms of another woman, into her bedroom. We was driven there. Okay? Literally. Sometimes by Uber. Sometimes I drove myself. But we yeah. Dude, I'm gone, man. Dude, hey man, look. I gotta get out of there, man. Hey,
sometimes by Uber, sometimes by Lyft.
Man, I gotta go, man. Boy, you gonna have me up all night, man. We gotta say some of this.
Man, what is it, man? All right, man. What is it going? 11:46. Hey, y'all. Hey, I like these little conversations right here, y'all, about this relationship stuff. I like this little relationship stuff, man. I learn stuff all the time. I ain't never told nobody I was an expert at nothing, but I know a lot. I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff. Let me see. Let me see what Clint Holly had to say. Which I'll never talk about with the man's maturity. When will he be ready to get married compared to when they're getting ready to get married? My thing is that women from the time that they are little girls are groomed to get married. That's all they ever think about is the playhouse, the dollhouse, the Barbie house. Let's play house. Let's play tea. Let's play family. Let's play doctor. And with the boys, all we want to do is go out with the. All we want to do is go and hang out with. We want to go. Yeah, we want to go out and play football. We want to go with our boys. And when we get older, that doesn't change. Women are still constantly making house. They are homemakers. They're making house. And where the husband's at. A lot of times, he out hanging with his boys. Because that's the cycle that we were brought up in. And we don't deviate far from it. Any man that's a house that sits in the house with his wife all the time, he probably didn't hang out a lot in the first place anyway. But a guy that grows up hanging out with friends, hanging out with that's a part of organizations and this, that, and other, you got to let that man got to have some wings to fly with.
And speaking of maturity, it's been scientifically proven. I feel what Clint's saying, but it's been scientifically proven that men we're slower at maturing than women. They always have been more mature than we are. You look at a 15-year-old girl and get a 15-year-old boy, night and day. You know what I'm saying, in the maturity. Yeah. So when it comes to getting married and whatnot, we got to figure a lot of us try to get married when we're young. We're already immature as men anyway. Here we are 28 years old. In your prime, dude. Yeah. In your prime.
In your prime.
We ain't ready to take on that pressure of being faithful. And you know, at 28, I'm still looking good. I'm fit. And then as soon as you get married, it never fails. You know, every time you get a girlfriend or a wife, women out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Let women tell it the most attractive man in the world is a man that's not a woman.
So, but I guess it's safe to say that women are more mature. I give them that credit because women, I guess they can control themselves and discipline themselves and abstain from doing some crazy shit more than men can at that age. So, but yeah, they should respect our maturity. If they did, they wouldn't have the problems they have out of us when we get married. I told you I was immature.
The thing is, I think that the thing is really is like y'all get married young. When they say you have to grow together, sometimes you have to grow through some rough patches. Sometimes people have to grow out of stuff. They might not be completely out of a certain, situation, but they know who they want to be with, but they might not necessarily have a certain something out of their system yet. But that don't mean that they're never going to come out of it. A lot of y'all granddaddies never came out of it. But your grandma didn't go nowhere.
I know it, but that was atrocious. We used to go on back in the days, dude.
It was atrocious, man. Have a whole family on the next street.
Man, a whole household. A whole household. A whole nother
family. It ain't like that.
Oh, wow, man. So they had to tighten that shit up, man. They had to tell people, hold on. This is just too much. You know what I'm saying? This is just too much. Y'all can't conduct yourself like this, man. You got to pull that stuff in, dude. But yeah, it's a journey regardless of what. Men, we're going to do what we do, but as long as we come home, they don't look at the fact, okay, who am I going home to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming home to you.
Do y'all remember love? When a man loves a woman, there's nothing he won't do, and vice versa.
True.
That's true. But a man don't want that from every woman that he deals with. But more times than not, a woman wants that from almost every man that she deals with.
Yeah, because they're emotional. That's what they
man don't want that from every woman he deals with, but more times than not, any man that a woman deals with, she wants that from him.
And then part of that comes from the women always gotta be in competition with their girlfriends, their cousins, or other females and whatnot. They want to be able to go back and brag to them. You know what I'm saying? Go back.
I got a man, y'all ain't got a man. I got engaged, y'all didn't get engaged. I just got married, y'all ain't got married. I got a baby, y'all ain't got a baby. It's all
yeah. So then they bring that home to you. See, y'all was doing fine before y'all got married,
right?
But now your old lady listening to her friends at work. Like, shoot, he have to marry me. Hey, it couldn't be me. But y'all doing fine together. Y'all getting stuff, growing, building, enjoying each other's company. But now all of a sudden she come home. We need to get married. We need to talk. We need to get married. We need, now the pressure, unnecessary pressure from pressure being applied by our homegirls. Man, it's a trip.
True, and the funny part is most of them just want the wedding. They don't want the marriage.
No, hell no. And be blowing.
They want the
your
wedding.
money. Be
They just
blowing
want the
Gucci.
wedding and the ring. They want the wedding, the ring, and the vacation. To hell with the rest of it.
But they'll pressure you into doing it.
Brag about and something to show off.
They'll pressure you into doing it, boy. Hey, they'll be on your ass by doing it. If we don't get married next month, I'm gone. I'm gone. If we don't get married, and then we don't want to lose y'all. That shit don't even be cool. That'd be a heck of a choice for a dude to make. Either I marry you or we gotta break up. Really?
Really? Everything going fine.
Everything is fine. As soon as we get married, and she start doing. But anyway, boy.
Because she ain't want the marriage. She just wanted the wedding.
On the ring, yeah.
Well, man. All right, man. We're gonna get ready to go and shut this thing down, Ducky boy, man. I appreciate you coming in here and chopping it up once again. Say what?
I said, you just got me thinking, man. It's Tony, I do not believe traditional ways could be successfully applied to today's women. We're gonna have to men just gonna have to buckle down and demand their respect more.
Ken Wright said every woman does not want to get married. That's true. You're right. Not every woman wants to get married, but you know why? I think there's a reason
they know themselves.
Every woman doesn't want. So many women don't want to get married. It's because a lot of women have realized that it's probably not going to happen. They just adjusted to it, and now instead of saying I want to get married, but I don't look like I'm gonna get married, it's easier and it feels better to say I don't want to get married.
And they know themselves. A lot of women know they're not gonna do right in the marriage. They know themselves. They're not gonna fool themselves into taking that man through all that. Right. And then knowing they got a pattern of being in relationships that last 8 months anyway, and then go to another one. 8 months, then go to another one. They're not gonna jump over. They're not ready to get married. They don't have a marriage mentality, dude. So they know themselves, man. Don't let the women fool you, Tony. They rougher than us, Tony. That's why we're losing the war.
They're treacherous.
Rougher than us, man.
They treacherous.
Y'all
ladies rough, man. Y'all ladies is rough.
I'm appalled at the way I've been treated these 40-some years. I'm appalled. Yeah, I tell you.
Hey, we gonna continue this thing on. Hey, everybody that's watching right now, before we get ready to move this thing on, I want you to do one thing for us before we get ready to sign off. Hit that share button. Hit the share button for us, y'all. Hit the share button. We just trying to build this thing. We just trying to get our followership up. We need about 1,300,433 and 75 followers.
We're trying to get those numbers up, y'all.
We're just trying to get the numbers up.
Like and share and spread the word.
Yeah, we just want the 3 things that I would love for you to do on each and every broadcast that we do. Hit the emoji, hit the share, and comment. If you're watching on YouTube, the 3 things I would love for you to do is to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and hit and make a comment. Even if you don't do nothing but put a thumbs up in the comment. If you don't do nothing but say what's up, you ain't got to be a long comment. Just something to show that we are generating movement on our broadcast, on our podcast. That's the way that they're going to recognize us. So.
Open dialogue. Tell them, Tony, we open the dialogue. If y'all want
we are definitely open to dialogue, y'all. We are definitely open to dialogue. Yeah, a lot of things that we say are gonna be slanted on the man's point of view. But you know why? You know why that is.
We losing the war.
As to why everything we say is slanted to the man's side. And here it is.
It's mansplaining.
It's mansplaining, baby.
Duh.
only a man can explain it. Mansplaining.
It's not lady explaining. But we'll let y'all talk though and get y'all point across. Y'all can come on and do some, game for dialogue. But this is mansplaining. This is supposed to be a little dialogue.
We definitely down for the dialogue. So whenever y'all see the broadcast coming up, y'all Just let us know. Just let us know. You are more than welcome to come onto the show, chop it up with us. If you got an opposing view,
we agree to disagree.
I ain't scared of you. Are you scared of me?
Man, the women gonna kick your ass, boy. I'm not gonna help you.
I think they scared. They don't want to come up in here. They don't want to come up in here to this mansplaining table. I'll hang up on you too. No, let me stop.
Oh.
Hey, you got a hand, I'll hang up on you.
Block it, block.
All that water up in here. I run this. We run this up in here. Y'all can go up here and run it.
You shut up,
Hey,
yeah,
man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. It is 2 minutes. It is 2 minutes to the hour. Man, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate you, bro, man. And we're gonna chop it up on the other side.
Bet it up, man. Have a good one, dude.
All right, you too, man.
Who you going for Sunday, man? Kansas City?
Hey, man, I'm rolling with the Tampa Brady's, man. I'm rolling with
Kansas City, man. But if Tom Brady win again, Tony, he's the GOAT. I'm out of here, boy. I love you, boy.
Love you too, man. Have a good one. Yo, everybody. Yo. What is going on? Hey, I appreciate Ducky Boy for coming in here once again. We're doing our thing. I appreciate everybody that has something to say. Of course, some of the content might have been a little controversial. You might not agree with it or whatever the case may be. Tough titty. It is what it is. So I just need that energy. We need that energy every week. We need that energy. Bring it to us, and we'll bring it to you. Y'all, I think that's all we got. We done talked about a few things tonight, and we might double back on some things because this gender role thing might have a few more wings we need to spread on it in these relationships. So we might have a few more wings we need to spread on that and get our fly on. Man, did y'all enjoy it tonight? I enjoyed it tonight. I want to thank Kimberly ATL Peach for tuning in, Dina Pope for tuning in, Miss Kenya Wright, you came on up in there, Clint Hollywood Holly, I appreciate you for coming in there, Frat. Jesse Edwards, my man, that's my graphics guy right there. Jesse, I appreciate you for coming in. Who else I got up in here? D Swans. I appreciate you for coming up in, D Swans. Adrian Andrews. Hey, I appreciate you for coming in as well. Is that it? I had a lot of repeat conversationalists. I'll use that as a word. Repeat conversationalists that were in there talking, and my sister Crystal Jemison Brazil. I think that's it, y'all. That's all I got. That's all we got. That's all we got for the night, y'all. You know what I say? Whatever you do in life, make sure you do it to the best of your abilities. Because giving less than your best, that's failure. I'm your boy, Tony Jim, a.k.a. Mr. Why Not? This is Mansplaining. Go and be great. I think I'm going to go out with a little YN3 today.
Hey, I put a chick, don't do it.
Oh. Let's back that up. There we go. YN3.
Look, mama told you to leave them thugs alone. They're no good to leave you on your own. Your girls up in the VIP. But slick talk, they wanna leave with me. Pink bottles, a couple clear shots. Couple goons with them teardrops. And I'm slicker than a cannibal. Don't take pictures unless you know the boy. Got too much drip for you. I got too much drip. I got too much drip for you. I got too much drip.
So get up. Hey. Sit your black ass down. Hey. Get up. Woo. Sit your white ass down.
Your queen was a make 'em tighter. Too much funk to make that butt hurt. Blue eyes will make you double take. Them brown eyes will make you break your back.
She got too much drip for you. She got too much drip.
She got too much drip for you. I said she got too much drip.
Get up. Hey.
So sit your
Black ass down. Hey. Sit your white ass down. I told the chick don't do it. I told the chick don't do it. I told her don't do it. She threw what on you? Oh, you told her not to do it, right? You told her not to do it, right? What she do, man? She did what? Slow it down. Hey, and we out.